Okay. So for each option, discuss how likely they would be to succeed given the following circumstances. Oh, it's not letting me put my cursor there because yours is there. Okay. So should we write out their current?
Well, I think we just need to address
like what their skills, resources, and business model are, and then talk about how that relates in each situation.
Yeah, and
they're not going to change like the skills and the resources necessarily.
Well, basically, we can say like if we preserve the company as is, because current team skills are subpar and they don't have the necessary resources, such as well, I guess they left it out. They don't have the cash, they don't have the people, they don't have the technology to create a success, to fulfill what's needed in a successful business model.
Okay, you want to kind of tie together like that. Okay. Are they lacking skills, really? I don't really feel like they are. I feel like they have the skills that they need to do it, but they don't have resources or business model. I think those are their biggest problems. Their skills is that like they understand the technology and they know how to advance it and expand it. Do you agree or disagree?
Oh, Trevor, we're just typing on the Google Doc right now if you want to hop on and see what we're writing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys agree with what I said about like their skills?
Yeah. Looking at this, they have a good core team. I think they got lucky with money. But they don't have all the resources that they need to make the technology.
Right.
So just talking about, like, for the persevere option, talk about what Skyhook should do to succeed.
Well, if they keep the business exactly how it is right now.
How likely are they to succeed?
Exactly. So whether they succeed or they won't, and then just why, based off of their current team skills, their resources, and their business model.
Yeah, so basically in your answer, you want to say how likely are they to succeed if they stay how they are, and about addressing each of those resources in the business model. A quote from Kirsten.
I don't know if you're.
This is typing really loud, Hannah, on your computer too.
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm hearing some typing. I muted mine to.
Oh, that's funny. Claire's typing's like so loud, but it's kind of funny. It's like so serious. Okay. I'm gonna make my answer black. Let's leave sell the company blue since that correlates with our correct answer.
Oh, I turned them colors so that he knows what their answers and what isn't answers.
Oh.
So it
So we can do that.
distinguishes like the physical question.
Oh, so it's like all our answer. Okay. Let's see, where's that color? What color was it? Whoa, sorry, not that color.
Not the bright teal blue, but the medium teal blue.
Okay, there, I highlighted that one, so now I can.
There we go.
Heck. Is that right?
I think it's one shaker.
Glider. Turn down, please.
There we go. I think
You
that's
get
what
it? Okay, thanks.
No worries.
Okay, you want to read what I wrote so far and see what you think should be added, if anything?
Cool. So I guess we can just read off what we wrote.
What did you say?
So to finish, I'm pretty much done typing.
Same here.
So we can just read off like, what we wrote. There we go. And we can kind of like look at each answer individually and add to it or take away from it.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
we can just go
Yeah,
on.
that's fine. That's good. Okay, so for local ads, I said if they continue as is advertising through local ads, the company is likely to fail. They understand the technology and how to expand it, which is skills. They have the resources to do so. They have a team that works well together. They continue running out of money without any foreseeable revenue. This is because they failed to create a viable business plan. With and this is from the case quote, very little capital remaining, the co-founders knew they did not have time to resolve the many questions about Skyhook's business model. Instead, their first priority would be to make enough progress to attract external funding. Even if they could secure local contracts, these are not impressive to large corporations. Quote, venture capitalists were not impressed with these one-off deals because they're not repeatable. Without venture capital's involvement,
Okay. Where did it talk about local ads in here? Ah. Oh. So localized ads, I think, will help them expand their business. So basically, it's saying like we're creating this map using Wi-Fi, so we'll know exactly where people are, and since we know exactly where people are when they're on their phone, we can send them ads specific to that location. So whenever you're like you're home, and so you get the regular ads for local companies or whatever, but then you go visit.
I'm having kind of a hard time hearing you. I don't know. I'm having kind of a hard time hearing you. I don't know why.
So,
oh, that's better. Okay. Sorry. I'll start again. That would be helpful.
So I think it's talking about how, when you're at home and you're on your phone and you get ads for like your local grocery stores and like your local small businesses, but then you go somewhere else and you get ads that are completely different. Like when I'm in Rexburg, I get all these Rexburg ads. But whenever I go back home to Arkansas, I get all the ads that pertain to those companies, and I don't see any of the companies that are in Rexburg anymore.
Right.
So that's kind of what I was talking about. Like, we have this map service that works over Wi-Fi, so we know exactly where they are and when, so we can give you that ad information to give them ads where they're at. So I think it's like, even though they can get the local, like they can get revenue from people paying to get the local, to get the information to provide potential customers with localized advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
The devices at the time can't support technology like this.
Okay.
So I think
So I'll add, it would also be hard to secure contracts because the devices at the time were too, I don't know what's the word
weren't capable of supporting the
there. Ah.
perfect.
I'll do an example here, like maybe with the grocery store, showing ads to local visitors or something, or just locals, I guess.
Yeah.
Were smartphones even a thing?
Yeah, because the iPhone 1 was out. Smartphones
Okay.
were a thing, but they weren't that advanced. Like iPhone 1s were bricks, y'all.
Yeah, they were.
They're pretty much used. Like you pretty much were better off if you had like a flip phone, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear sell the company. That's what you typed in.
Yeah. So I said if they choose to sell the company, they will be able to see their technology become more successful than if they were to begin a new marketing strategy or preserve the company as is. Skyhook currently has a solid team with the skills necessary to build a good program, but they don't have the requisite resources, cash, employees, and devices compatible with the technology, or the business plan to keep Skyhook as a profitable business. Since they pretty much don't have a business model, it would be hard for them to keep doing business as is, and it will be hard for them to market a product that they don't really have yet. By selling the company to someone like Apple, it would provide Skyhook with the cash, employees, and devices necessary to run the program and make it really successful. When you think about the devices that were out at the time, they used Wi-Fi, but not to the full capacity that is utilized today. Skyhook's technology is cutting edge, but too cutting edge for the time. If sold to the correct business, they could really take off and revolutionize the technology.
Cool. I like it.
So then persevere next.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if Skyhook choose to continue on as is, they will experience more and more hardships. At the time of the case study, Wi-Fi is not a huge aspect of all technology, and Skyhook's offer is just not needed. Currently, their team is doing everything they can to find a deal with the company, but as we see with Microsoft and Nokia, the team does not know how to find the right buyer for their technology. Skyhook is slowly running out of resources, and continuing onward will most likely result in Skyhook landing in a worse position than they already are. As well, if Skyhook continue, they need to create a clear business model and completely bring a new focus to the company.
All I added was like, especially financially, because I think
Okay.
like, if they were to continue as they are, like in particular financially, they would run out of cash and they would get in, like they're already in a lot of debt because of all of the financing rounds that they've gotten. But I think if they were to continue on as is, they would just land with so much debt.
Cool. Well, that was fun to like do. Now I don't have to like worry about doing it later.
Oh, by the way, so you guys know, Rachel, you're the anonymous unicorn, and Kevin, you're the anonymous coyote.
What?
I'm the anonymous what?
Do we have things on here or something?
Yeah, so when it's
Oh,
now you're like I
that's
always love
funny.
knowing who I am. I always try to figure out who I am. When I'm
Yeah, I've never tried to figure it out before.
I didn't know who I was.
You're the coyote.
Okay.
That's funny. Cool.
Really random.
So we did that. Okay, let's finish. As a group, prepare an agenda for your call with Steve Jobs. What's your BATNA? So best alternative to negotiated agreement. So I think earlier you said the best is that they pay you for your technology, and that would be great. But we sort of recognize that there's a chance that Skyhook needs Apple more than Apple needs Skyhook. So the best alternative, I guess, would be you pay up for the information, and you may not make a lot of money out of this, but you get to see your idea take off. And that would just sort of be internally cool to realize. I think it would be good for them to get some portion of the profits from the devices that it gets put into once it's like a full product. I think that's like a more realistic agreement. I would probably go in being like, hey, you want to pay me for my technology? But as soon as that didn't work, I would say, okay, I realize that, we really need you. So how about this? You give us your information.
Exactly.
Much. They don't have any money though. Like, what money do they have? I don't know. Some left maybe. I guess they've raised quite a bit, although he did a ton of debt. So they pay him and then say they would need to come up with a decision about at what point, is this product something that you're going to start putting in your devices, and what sort of revenue can we make from that, because this was our idea that we started.
So I think that Steve Jobs' interest, I think he recognized that this is cutting edge technology that can really revolutionize the market and the industry as a whole. I think he has an eye to see these things, so I think he recognizes that, and that is what really piques his interest about the company. That he called them to buy the technology off of them. I don't think Steve Jobs would want to say, oh, like, we bought Skyhook and integrated into us. He wanted to be Apple. We have this technology.
Will you come closer to your computer again?
Yeah, sorry. So I would be like, I think he wants everything to be Apple's. Like, this is our technology. We came up with it. This is Apple's Wi-Fi based maps. You know what I mean? Like, I think he came in to buy their company and buy up all the patents.
Just straight up buy it off of them.
So
well, that would be fine. I would be fine with that. To just totally, but then they would need to pay me. Like, it's an idea. They would need to pay for it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be paying them at that point.
Yeah. In this situation, obviously, we would need to pay Skyhook. But with our BATNA, we would pay Apple. So I think with our technology, Apple should pay us for our technology. But it also depends on how developed we are. If we're severely underdeveloped, we should pay them for a certain period of time until our product becomes completely developed.
Right. I feel like that's how to switch it.
And then they pay us. Like, I think there's a transitional
right
there.
Or when you're saying that Apple could pay them for the product, would they just completely sell it sort of like, here's my product, I'll never see it again, and like Apple's responsible for developing it the rest of the way, and like it's under their name, and they seriously never see it again. But they got some money for it, and hopefully it's enough to help them get out of their debt.
Yeah.
And then he needs to go get a different job, like give his wife some peace of mind for a while. That's what I think. Okay.
So how much would you guys propose? So if they bought the company as a whole, I think I came up with like $30 billion.
Oh, I
Because it was like, I thought like 5 million, what was it? Last night, like 5 million laptops, 10 million iPhones, 15 million iPods. I was okay. Well, add those up. That gives you 30 million devices. 30 million devices at $100 each, which is an understatement,
Mhm.
gives you $30 billion. You know what I mean? When they fully integrate it. But I think personally, I would just accept like 15, 10, in between 10 and $15 million for the technologies.
million or billion?
Million.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Now that I say that, that one company got bought for $8 billion. It's another thing that depends on how much the technology is developed. Like if it's
Right.
more like fully developed than I think it is, then they deserve a couple $1 billion because we've already done all the work for them. Like I think it depends on how much work Apple needs to do.
Yeah. We don't really know exactly. The details of the case don't let us know exactly where it's at. I had a thought with the last question, how big is this opportunity for Skyhook? I mean, based on our evaluation earlier, like they need to pursue this in some form because if they don't, they're not going to make it on their own. So I think however this turns out, they need to come up with some sort of agreement with Apple.
And even if they get screwed over a little bit, like they aren't making as big as margins as they would hope, I think it's still worth it because then it covers all their company debt and their personal debt,
Yeah.
which I think is more important. Even if they kind of get tipped from their opportunity, they can't grow it on their own. They need
Right.
either
It's too big of an idea.
they either need to be acquired or they need some help.
Yeah.
And either way the ball bounces, like I would settle for like very small margins at this point.
I think they need to kind of start saving their butts or they're going to fall into a really, really deep hole.
Yeah.
So, and their investors recognize that. They're like, this is either going to take off or they're going to be screwed later on.
Yep.
So they need to use this opportunity for mouthful to take off a little bit.
I did look up their like website and
Oh,
it seemed to me like it was all that impressive.
Huh.
I don't know if I'm just judging the book by its cover too much and they're actually some big company, but I've never heard of them before. So.
that would be interesting to get a
Obviously
case
still
summary of what happened. So, okay,
they're still around, but it doesn't look like they're all that. We pioneered it, we perfected it, and we harnessed it. Location-based technology services, data insights that empower you to make educated, data-driven business decisions. So it looks like they service businesses. Well, you know what it looks like they did? It looks like they went with that location advertisement thing.
Local ads, yeah.
Looks like that's what they went with.
Well, I hope they get enough money eventually to make some
So
money.
they have 3 products. Geospatial insights, which leverage accurate location intelligence to gain deep understanding of consumers and competitors. Context SDK, which is unlimited geofences for quantifiable insight into users' offline behaviors. And precision location, accurately locating devices in all environments worldwide. So it looks like they went with the localized ad partners. Who are they partnering with? They are partnered with Oracle, Abor, Digital Element, Mycello. Like The only one that I recognized was Oracle.
Well, let's
All right.
hope they made enough small contracts to get out of their hole at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine if they're still around.
Yeah, they're still fine.
That's cool.
Well, I'll submit the group assignment right now.
Oh, just one person does it? I forgot that. I just saved it on my computer so I can.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I think it's
And
also
I
like you submit it, we can still see that it's
Let me get down.
I'll submit the first meeting.
Okay. Wait, so Hannah, am I turning it in or are you turning it in?
I'll turn it in since you're turning in the meeting link. So we can
Okay.
first cool. Well, good luck on you guys' case-based essays.
Yes, good luck.
See y'all next week.
See you next
Okay.
week.
Bye.
Bye.